you know anything about Dead by Daylight lore?
Not really. No.
Okay. Do you want me to give you a quick little spiel so you know the world building of DBD? Dead by Daylight takes place in there's this elder god known as the Entity that is also a universe, so it's a sentient universe that like abducts people from the Omniverse, because what the Entity does is it survives on emotion, and apparently the best way to harvest emotion is to get survivors and killers to play freeze tag together.
Wait, that's so cool. That's a really cool idea. What? I'm stealing that?
That actually kind of leads into the first question I wanted to ask you. You wrote Reaper's Bend, which is a fantasy novel set in a different world. There's like a different vernacular, different slang, different curse words, different people. There are gods, all that stuff. Where do you start with that?
Well, first for me was I actually kind of just stole from other stuff that I was reading. I mean, I think most authors do that to some extent. For me, I was actually plucking a few things from like Dark Souls lore. I remember the first idea I got. I was watching a Dark Souls lore video, and they were talking about like I can't remember exactly what it was, but they were talking about some civilization that had existed that had like been destroyed. And I was like, wait, that's really cool. And I think it was literally just the name of a place. And I was like, I'm going to just yoink that, change it a little bit, and then kind of build a world around that one specific like location. And that, I mean, it kind of came out of nowhere, honestly, but it ended up blossoming into its own world. There's a guy on my ass.
What other places would you say you get inspiration from?
My biggest inspiration for sure is Joe Abercrombie. He's my favorite author. When I was writing Reaper's Bend, I wasn't necessarily trying to emulate him, but like his books were what I was referring to, like when I needed to figure out how to write an action scene or figure out how to do a specific dialogue between characters. I would go back and reread some of my favorite scenes by him and just like try and pick up on his cadence and his flow of writing. I found a generator! Oh no,